Hi, I'm Casey with Keeping It YYC. Today I am joined by Kathi Waddell of Exceptional Beauty, Skin, and Body Medi Spa. How are you today, Kathi?
I'm practically perfect. Thanks, Casey. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. I will start and I will have you tell us a little bit about your business.
So we are a full-service Medi Spa. We offer everything from anti-aging, skin tightening services to body sculpting to massage therapy. So we, laser hair removal, all of that sort of stuff. So pretty much everything that you can think of in terms of caring for your skin and body, we do that.
That's awesome. I've noticed personally, as a woman, that that is a burgeoning industry. And that there's always brand new things. Like for me personally, I heard the skin tightening. That's something rather new. Yes.
Do you know what? We're actually doing something now called microchanneling, and we use medical grade stem cells, which is the latest, greatest scientific technology, and we get the most amazing results. We're talking, it looks like you've had a facelift after a few of these treatments. So
wow.
I used to do something called fibroblasting, but the government didn't like the pens that were being used in Canada, so they sort of halted that temporarily, and they're just in the process of actually licensing some fibroblast equipment. But I wouldn't even do that on people anymore because it's a 10 to 14 day downtime. This new microchanneling we do, it is literally 90 minutes of downtime, and you can put makeup on again, and it gets the most spectacular results. Anybody with mummy tummy, I have a ton of clients who are, in their late 20s to late 30s, who are so excited about what we've done to transform their bodies. So yeah, and faces as well. Yeah,
that's amazing. I was going to ask. I was going to ask you the body and face. I know, like as I've gotten older, even though I'm in the gym, working out, trying to eat healthy, there are just certain parts of me that I'm noticing looseness, sagging, and it's very frustrating.
That's what we can take care of for sure. So it is an amazing treatment. People are absolutely floored by the results that they're getting with it. So
well, that's awesome. So full service, head to toe, basically.
Head to toe. Yep, that's right.
Love it. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, we can also grow hair for people. So men who are losing hair, we have, again, a medical grade stem cell product that we use with our microchanneling that grows hair for people and prevents further hair loss.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Is that like, can you do spot? Like I have a spot here that I tend to lose hair from growing.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can do spots. Typically, if people are losing hair, they're losing it from the whole top of their head. So we would treat that entire area.
That's awesome. That is, I know a couple of people that are going to be like, I'm going there.
Yeah. Is it possible to upload a few pictures to the site afterwards? Or no?
Oh yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah. We can do that for sure. Before and afters would be great. I want to see those for me too.
Yeah. I have spectacular before and afters. So yeah.
That would be great. Yeah. Matt doesn't have a problem with his beautiful hair, but as a woman, I found as I've gotten older, and that's a hard spot for I know for men, but for women especially, I think if you're losing your hair.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? This is non-hormonal, so we can use the treatment on men or women. So awesome. That's perfect for that.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So my next question is, what have you had to do to adapt in the current environment?
So you know what? Our sanitation is, quite extensive each time we have a client in for a procedure and that sort of thing. If someone comes in for a body treatment, they typically keep their mask on through the treatment. Obviously, if we're doing something on their face, that's not an option, but, we're very careful. Spas and salons have had 0 cases of COVID transfer, right? So it's quite safe. We also, we've adapted a little bit because there are some people who have elderly parents living in their homes, so they're not really leaving their homes for anything. So for COVID, we have an option to do a microchanneling at home, right? And I or one of my trained estheticians will walk the people through step by step. So typically, you would only be able to access at home level stem cell serums. But during COVID, because people are stuck in their houses, we're actually making available the professional grade or the medical grade for them to use if we're going through it step by step with them to make sure that, they're doing it properly. So we just
That's
face them.
great. So you're giving them the product and then you'll do a video chat
Yep,
and
exactly.
then walk them through it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
really neat.
Yeah. So ordinarily we wouldn't offer that, but
Yeah.
just through COVID, for people who are afraid to come into the spa, we can certainly try and accommodate them as best as possible.
Which is awesome. Okay, so then my third question, sorry, is why is it important for people to support local businesses right now?
You know what? This whole lockdown scenario is quite extreme, right? And I admire Jason Kenney for at least sort of going through and looking at the data and saying, well, here's where this disease is being spread. So we're going to, sort of put limitations on those things. But we are also, not going to lock down everybody, and which is lovely. But through the lockdowns, you know what? Initially, that wasn't the case, and Amazon and Walmart and Costco have increased their worth by billions and billions of dollars because they're the only people who are allowed to operate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, small businesses and medium-sized businesses are losing everything. People are losing their business, their home. It's just a huge tragedy overall. It's economically devastating to people. And so if we can keep that money sort of within Calgary and keep our small business and medium businesses going, that is obviously the right approach to it, right?
Yeah. And I agree because I am employed by a small business. So for me personally and the 20 some odd people that I work with, it's important for that business to continue to employ us. And then we give back to our community by shopping local and all those sort of things. So it's a cycle.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
you know what? I'm so appreciative that you guys are hosting this site and trying to look after small business in Calgary. That's fabulous.
Absolutely. The people that we've met have just been awesome, and seeing what we can do and what we should be doing for our city and putting the face there has been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and invaluable, really. So
thank you so much.
No, thank you for when I come in. This is a preemptive thank you for when I come to see you.
You're welcome anytime, my dear.
Lovely. So my final question for you is just, do you have any tips and tricks you can give to people in relation to your expertise?
Sure. You know what? We, a lot of times, there are so many things I could tell people, but I'm going to just focus on something simple that they can do at home. Lots of people suffer with acne, women hormonal acne, sort of even into their later years, right? So I'll tell you our little tips and tricks for sort of keeping that under control. So the first thing you can do at home to help with that is make sure you use a clean face cloth and a clean towel every time you wash your face. If you're reusing those things, you're going to be introducing bacteria onto the skin. Second thing is use a clean pillowcase every night, or at least flip over your pillow. If you don't want to do it every day, you can do it every second day, right? Because when you are smushing all that bacteria on your pillow at night, guess what? Tomorrow it's going to be there and it's going to infect your skin. So another thing to remember is if somebody bursts a pustule, that is active bacteria and it will spread to the areas that it's touched. So you need to make sure you clean that area really well with rubbing alcohol to disinfect it. So if somebody's got rosacea, they can use peroxide, and that will help too. Anyway, and then whenever they get a blemish starting, use tea tree oil. Just put a drop on the end of a Q-tip and dab the area with it. Then if you have another area, use the other side of the Q-tip. Always use a clean side of the Q-tip. Don't use the same Q-tip end all over your pustules, right? So yeah, anybody who's developing acne or whatever, those things are super helpful. As far as what we can do, we have lots of acne treatments that we offer. But honestly, the best thing are ladies who come from microchanneling who have had acne, hormonal acne. They tell me that they have pretty much no acne now after their microchannelings. So it clears up, it makes your skin look youthful and beautiful and vibrant and glowing, but it also helps to clear that stuff up. So it just balances your whole skin out.
Well, that's awesome, especially right now with the tolls of the acne and stuff, which I'm struggling from.
And you know what? We actually have some really beautiful organic products that we sell that work amazingly for any kind of acne or maskne. So those things we have available as well.
That's awesome. I'm excited to come see you.
That would be great. I'm excited to see you too.
So that was all the questions I had for you. The one thing we do like to have you do is end the interview for us. We just ask that you look into your camera, say your name of your business, and then just ask everyone to keep it local, keep it YYC.
Okay. So this is Kathi Waddell at Exceptional Beauty Skin and Body Medi Spa, and I'm just asking you to keep it local, keep it YYC.